wonderful British accent in Buffy. And then we come out and we see you in other things, we're like, and you just have, it's gone.
You want to know the truth? This is the truth. I am from Georgia. I'm just messing with you.
My question is, did you have to work with a dialect coach to do that, or did it just like come naturally?
The question is, how did I get a good accent? And I do think that the accent was good on Buffy. It was an English accent. And I did have a dialogue coach for free, and his name was Tony Head. He came up to me one day and he goes, "We don't say it like that, you brat." I've got to go home. I'm going home to England. I've got to hold my head up now. You can't say that. Because they, what was that word? One word I got wrong. But it was an important word, bollocks. Yeah. Because they misspelled it in the script. They spelled it bullocks. Because they didn't know either. And after that mistake, he said, "You know what? I'm taking over." And so we went over the script together, and he gave me notes, and he was both very firm, but very loving. And he was doing He's not good enough. Spike's not good enough for Buffy.
Wrong.
How did you like working, with John Barrowman fighting? That's like my favorite thing of you besides Spike.
Yeah, I agree. How did I like working with John Barrowman over on Torchwood? Is the question. He is fabulous. He is a real leader. Like he'll tell you that he grew up watching his dad. His dad was he ran a factory, and he would just go with his dad onto the factory floor and just watch him kind of be with his workers and what he did. And so never be tired with John. If you dare too young, he will pump his own energy up just to embarrass you. Like I remember I was in the makeup trailer and going, "I can't do it. Not this morning, I can't do it." And he just comes in, "Hello, motherfucker!"
Yes.
And if people start taking themselves too seriously, and there starts to be like tension around, they'll just drop his pants. Like he's a horse, and everything stops, and everyone goes, "Whoa!" And everyone starts laughing, and it all gets better. I mean, he really is willing to do anything. There's one day, I blew a stunt early on. But the thing is, you shouldn't really admit that you blew a stunt, because then they won't give you the next stunt. So the next day after I blew the stunt, I didn't tell anybody about it. And I was bleeding through my costume. And John comes up and goes, "You blew a stunt. You blew a stunt, didn't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I screwed it, man. I'm so sorry." And he goes, "Yeah, okay. Go back to your trailer. I'm going to call my own doctor, and we'll get you stitched up, and we won't talk about it." So he snuck in a doctor to the set to stitch me up and get me back out on the set, and I didn't have to admit to my boss, Russell, that I screwed him. I really love that guy. I really do. He's a good man. Yeah.
But if you weren't
You know that I'm what?
happily engaged,
Yes.
but if you weren't, and you were approached to do a show like The Bachelor, would you?
Oh, no. It would have to be James Marsters crib in the hose. And everyone that has to defecate on the stairs and humiliate themselves for my attention. Oh, no way. That's a great question.
Thank you.
We're together 200 years. We have to be close and all that. And what kind of work went into working with Juliet?
And the question is, how did I enjoy working with Juliet Landa? Juliet Landau is a true artist. She is fearless. When she knows what she wants, she'll go there and she'll get it. Basically, I got cast in Buffy just because she liked me. I was her boy toy. I was supposed to die in 5 episodes. I mean, the original idea was that Angel finally has sex with Buffy and then gets to be a jerk. That never happens in life. And his first act of evil is to kill me and take up with Drusilla. And they kind of changed that idea a little bit and put a wheelchair into it, didn't kill me, so that's nice. But I was really there because we clicked. We both come from stage, so that has a certain, people that come from stage have a certain way of thinking about things. Frankly, we think about things. We were told that we were supposed to be the punk rockers of the vampire set, that we were Sid and Nancy. And I went to Joss and I said, you don't want Sid and Nancy. This is Sid Vicious.
Girls like me because I've got a nice face and a good figure.
I mean, he was an idiot. He was. He was. He was also a horrible bassist. And he didn't write anything. Yeah, he's pretty. But I mean, the reason that the Sex Pistols were the Sex Pistols was a guy named Johnny Lydon, man.
Yeah.
Johnny Rock, man. Yeah. And so I said, I'm not going to give you Sid. I'm going to give you Johnny. And he was like, yeah, but the point was true, that we were supposed to be drug-addled punk rocker vampires. That was the idea. And in television, you have a lot of directors cycling through, and oftentimes they would come up to Juliet and I and just go, what are you doing? This is television, you can't do that. And we're just like, well, cut it out. If you don't like it, don't use it. But we're gonna film this. If you look, and especially in the early stuff before they caught us, we were always doing something, or we were pretending to be doing something very nasty just below frame. So if you look at those early scenes, just look at our arms and just ask yourself, what are they doing? Yeah, I have loved Juliet since the day I first saw her, and we've never hooked up. We're just friends. But I do love her, yeah.